Hello, everyone. It is Steph. Welcome to the month of spring cleaning your business. And this week, we're taking a look at how to spring clean your interview process. I really encourage, especially those of you who are in industries where you produce some sort of a final result. Maybe you're a graphic designer, you're an accountant or a bookkeeper, you're in the trades, and what you do is tangible. Start including a small test as part of your interview process, because here's the reality of the situation, and there's nothing malicious about this, right? Candidates are not always honest with themselves about the scope of their ability. And it's not that they're being intentionally self-deceiving. They're just very enthusiastic about trying to find a job. Maybe they really need the work. Their focus is on securing employment. And maybe based on the standards of past employers, their abilities up to this point have been perfectly acceptable. That doesn't necessarily mean that their abilities match your standards. So the only real way to know whether you're interviewing kind of like the best of the bunch is to test their abilities. And even then, it's you've got to test during the interview, and then they are road tested once you give them the job and you start seeing how they respond to real life situations and the pace of the work and whatnot. But in terms of your interviewing process and your due diligence, I really encourage you to create some way to determine what their basic skills are, or like how they approach problem solving. The company that I worked for before I started my own practice, we had two different tests that we would give as part of the interviewing process. So we were a management company. So we had more of the management admin side, and then we had the accounting side. For the admin and management side, if you applied for one of those positions, at the end of a successful interview, we only tested people that we thought could actually be potential employees. We would give you a scenario to respond to in a letter or in an email, because we wanted to get a sense of whether somebody kind of had a natural flair for public relations, communication. How are they going to approach something with diplomacy? We gave them enough information so that they could respond, but the rest was really, to test their approach and their critical thinking. And then on the accounting side, we gave them a basic ledger. We gave them transactions that they had to put into that ledger and balance things out at the end of the day. It was nothing super complicated, but it was enough to test whether somebody had the basics of bookkeeping under their belt. And it was very surprising how many people failed these very rudimentary tests. Someone who claimed that they had a ton of admin experience and they were great with people and they knew how to handle sticky situations had a terrible tone in their letters. People who claimed to have been doing bookkeeping for years could not do simple reconciliations. And it was an easy way to weed people out. That is not to say that you couldn't hire someone who doesn't perform well on one of those exams, but you see potential in them. It just means that you're going into the situation with your eyes wide open, that this is a person whose potential you are committed to developing, and you will take the extra time and the extra energy to mentor them, versus maybe paying more for someone who comes with that experience already. So you have choices available to you. This is just a really good indication of how much you are going to have to invest in them up front in order to get them functioning independently. So I hope that gives you some good ideas. If you need more ideas and some brainstorming around how to create something for your own company, I am here to help. Just please reach out to me. I hope this was helpful. I will have another topic for you next week around spring cleaning. And if you, as always, if there's anything else, if you have any other ideas around something that I can speak to that will help you with your business, please reach out to me. Hope you're having a great week, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye, everyone.